So thank you for watching. I'm going to show you some beautiful places, and then at the end, of course, you get to see some of the amazing animals that we saw on safari. And I just want to tell you the difference between tented camps and lodges, or why that is, in case you don't know, or maybe you do know. But there are all over the Serengeti and different places in Africa what's called a tented camp. Some of them are portable, pick up and move, and some of them are permanent. And you might be thinking, well, what's the point of a tented camp? Well, the reason is because the Serengeti, or these places, are so massive that sometimes they just put a camp right in the middle, where when you're driving around on safari, it just makes it easy for you to stay there. So I stayed in one tented camp, and we book in other tented camps for other people, but I will tell you a big difference in tented camps and lodges. In the lodges, there's strong walls and you can hear the animals sometimes, but not always. In the tented camps, chances are you will hear a lion roar, you will hear zebras, you will hear all kinds of sounds. We actually woke up in the middle of the night to a lion roaring, and it sounded like it was literally in our ear. So if that kind of thing is unnerving to you, you might think, well, that's awesome. But at 2 a.m. when there's a lion right in your head, you might not think it's so awesome. But that's why they have the tented camps. It's an immersive experience into the wildlife, and it truly is beautiful. The food in Africa is exceptional. I'm telling you, it's so good, especially in these higher end lodges. A lot of people worry about getting sick, but we didn't take anything for our stomach. We were careful. We didn't drink the water. We had bottled water always. This was in, I believe, Manyara, this one. It's gorgeous lodge. But we never got sick, so you won't either. And I'll tell you that the tented camps are gorgeous. They will escort you, and the reason they have to is right outside your door, there could be a lion. And so I don't really love that walking at night. Of course, they always say you're safe, but I'm just telling you there are lions out there. So if I were you, bring flashlights with you, big flashlights. And what I did when we were walking at night is I kept shining them all around. I was very uncomfortable walking in the middle of the Serengeti at night. I know some of y'all feel like you're perfectly safe, but people have been attacked by lions. They don't normally tell you that, but I'm going to tell you that just so that you can watch out and be aware. But as you can tell, look at this. It's so gorgeous. The hospitality is amazing. The animals are incredible. If you really want to book a luxury safari, please reach out to me. There's some links in my bio. I have an amazing company there in Africa that I've partnered with. Phenomenal, Maasai-born, great guides. Helped us to see all 5. These are just various shots from different people in the lodges that they shot. This isn't from us. I'll show you some of my stuff at the end. But I'm just telling you, Africa is the trip of a lifetime. If you've ever wanted to go. I can help you to get a luxury experience at a little bit less. Sometimes luxury safaris start at as much as $22,000 per person, $25,000. There are some safaris that are $150,000 per person, but the ones that we've booked are usually $20,000, $15,000, $12,000, things like that. So if that sounds like that's in your budget, go ahead and reach out, and you'll never regret going to Africa. I'm telling you, it's the most beautiful place I've ever been in my life. But you will definitely hear animals. You will hear lions, and I wish I had one of their roars for you. Maybe I should throw it in the video, but if I could only play it. Four Seasons. So the Four Seasons is one of the most gorgeous lodges in all of the Serengeti. It's absolutely stunning. It is sometimes $2,300 per person, sometimes $1,200 per person, and you might be thinking, I don't get it. It depends on when you travel. If you're in the busy season, expect to pay a premium. If you're not in the busy season, then you won't be paying as much. And that's pretty much the difference in the safaris. In the lodges and the pricing. If you go at a premium time when everybody wants to go, you're going to pay more money. And if you don't, you won't. And look at the food. I'm telling you, the food is incredible, amazing. You've never experienced anything like this. We didn't drink, so I don't know about all that. And look at the elephants. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, take a look at this spread. It's the most luxurious thing. And to see the sunset, to see the animals, I don't know, it just does something for your soul. So if you've ever been on the edge of, I think I'd like to go on safari, I'm just telling you, make it happen. It's the most beautiful experience our family has ever had. And so here are some more gorgeous lodges. This is the Lamala. And I think this is a Dutch-owned property. I don't remember. But anyway, it's beautiful. And so you can book your safari there as well. And like I said, you can reach out to us if you want more information, look at this inside.
You've got a little
Now,
day
not
bed,
all
I
tented
suppose,
camps,
would
I
be the way
will
to
say, are
describe
this
that.
pretty. There are some,
Inside, yeah,
so you
you've
can
got
go on
tea
safari for
station,
less money.
and you've got a little fridge,
But this is just my
which
thought,
you
and you
can
take it for what
put
it's
whatever
worth,
drinks
okay?
you like inside
When you're
there.
not paying a
You have a
premium,
little
you're
tea
just not
station
going
there
to
with
get a
coffee.
premium. Or
You
even
can
when
have
you're
it
not
anytime
paying
over
a
there.
higher
There's
price.
24-hour power
It's not
here,
that they don't
and also
take
you
care
have
of you, they
Wi-Fi in your
do.
rooms as well.
But
There's no
like these
Wi-Fi in the
camps are
sanctuary area. There's
immaculately
Wi-Fi in
kept,
your
and you
rooms
got
if
to
you need
realize
to do
there
any
are
work
snakes
or
out there.
messaging or anything
There
like
are
that.
all kinds of things out
Your
there that you don't want
workstation
to
with all your
encounter.
PowerPoints.
And when you're
Please
paying a
excuse
little
all
bit
of
more
my
of a
stuff
price
all
or a
over the
higher
place here.
premium, they
But
seem
little
to care
workstation
for you
and
better. I did see a
the
video on one of the lower
PowerPoints and
end
so.
tents. I mean, pretty lower
Nice
end.
big beds,
And there was a
very,
snake
very
in the bathroom. Now, I
comfortable,
don't know
nice
about you, but
linens,
I don't plan on finding
and
any snakes in my
you've
bathrooms
got
when I'm
this
in Africa.
mosquito
And so
net
that's why I
drop
like to
down
stay
with
in
a
places
fan
that are a little more
inside there to
premium.
keep you cool,
Maybe you like to do
on
the same.
those hotter months. And so you've got the mosquito net they'll let down. And they also, this thing which I've never seen before in camps, is you've got these sliding screen doors, which you see here, which I'm just pulling out. So this all gets kind of a little bit more contained and looks a bit more cozy in the night time. Then just going through here, when you want to walk around the camp, they've got a phone system, and you can even phone the other rooms if you like, if you want to speak to a family member or a traveling partner about what's placed on for with your kit. You've got a nice big bath if you're into that, and you can go there, and then you've got a nice shower. It's all plumbed in 24 hours a day, and hot and cold water as you need. Basins and everything here, so you can see some of my things. And washing, also there's a laundry facility here, they'll do all of your laundry here as well, and it's all part of the deal staying here, and then a flush loo with it's all plumbed in as well. So all very, very comfortable. And then outside, you've actually also got, I'll just go around this way actually. So you've got you've got big screen doors in front of the beds on the front deck here, and these are all aluminium sliding doors, so you can see here, and you can leave the glass door open, or there's a mosquito doors on. This is a new camp that's just opening. I don't know how you pronounce it. Serengeti, I think, in this, is it Serengeti? No, it's in Tengiri. And you can, of course, go on balloon safari. That's amazing. We didn't do that last time. This is Zanzibar. This, I believe, is the Royal Zanzibar. Yeah, this is where we went. This is when we were at the Royal Zanzibar. Everyone likes to go to the beach after the safari to just unwind and relax. It was beautiful. But for me, actually, after all these gorgeous animals, it was kind of anticlimactic. But it was still beautiful nonetheless, beaches and whatever. And if you have kids like I do, or a child, it'll be the trip of a lifetime. I'll never forget as long as I live, my daughter hanging her head out of the Serengeti, living her best life, looking at zebras and lions, giraffes. It was beautiful. This was one of the gorgeous lodges up in Lake Banyara. They're so kind to us. The view is beautiful. And I, at this point, really enjoyed the lodge because the night before I was sleeping with the lions and I was happy to have walls on every side. This is a gorgeous place. It's called Elephant Tengiri, and I think Elephant Springs Tengiri. And so it was just absolutely beautiful, and the view out the back was beautiful. You could hear elephants constantly in the background. As you can tell, my husband's already chilling. This is the room, again, stunning. This is the bed. Now, we had my daughter, so they would put another bed close to us, so your room might not look like this. We had, extra stuff in there because I had my 14-year-old. And then here's the gorgeous showers outside. Everyone wants to shower outside in Africa. Let me show you something coming up. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. You're about to see it. And now. I was right outside the door. So just know, if you go to these places where there's elephants, he probably will be brushing across your tent. And I woke up to the sound of my husband saying something is in our tent. Wasn't in our tent, thank God, but it was right outside. So it's an immersive experience. You're going to love it. Go on safari. I can't say enough about it. Again, if you would like to be partnered with the person that I went with, it's a phenomenal Maasai local high-end company, and I'll be happy to connect you. There's also a form or a link. You can fill out the form on this video or the other videos with information. Go to Africa.